about the pressing issue of the invasive species Japanese knotweed?
I think it is a pressing issue. It's pressing against all of the things that are growing in nature, pressing and pushing them into obliteration, much like this ivy.
This is Japanese knotweed at our very own Lake Maspag. Look how it's colonizing and smothering the daffodils and all the other plants and destroying the biodiversity of our ecosystem.
Japanese knotweed is an invasive species in our country that is wreaking havoc on biodiversity across the states and in our very own town. It can grow anywhere from 2 to 10 feet tall and sheds its leaves in the winter. It grows quickly and spreads rapidly via underground roots. This colonizing ability, combined with the dense shade cast by the thick stands it can form, allows knotweed to effectively crowd out virtually all native understory growth. You've definitely seen it before, but have you ever thought about how harmful it can be to the biodiversity of our town? It has been classified as an invasive species in several countries. Japanese knotweed is very dangerous because of its ability to cause devastating, costly damage to its surrounding environment through its vigorous, rapidly growing root system that frequently damages property foundations, flood defenses, and pavements, with some plants even invading houses. This tough, fast-growing perennial quickly colonizes roadsides, riversides, and disturbed areas. It grows thickly by Lake Maspag, smothering many different varieties of plants. This is one tough plant. Knotweed can handle deep shade, poor or salty soil, heat, and drought. Like so many invasives, it was introduced as an ornamental in the 1800s. Knotweed was once featured in many seed catalogs.
Knotweed.
Stop, that's only gonna make more.
Don't want it around. Knotweed,
I hate
knotweed,
it.
covering the ground. Knotweed, knotweed, thank you. Knotweed, knotweed.
Here you can see Japanese knotweed that has been cut down by our town, which is doing its due diligence. Behind, you can still see some back there, and all here in the front, it has been cut down closest to the road. So how exactly does one combat the invasive species? People trimming and cutting back hedges should not cut Japanese knotweed, as the plant is spread by fragments which easily take root. That's advice from Colette O'Flynn, Invasive Species Officer from the National Biodiversity Data Center, who pointed out that the plant is usually spread inadvertently by people. Cutting the knotweed only removes the above-ground portion and only serves to stimulate the below-ground root, so overall does more harm than good. You should care about Japanese knotweed because it directly threatens our community through its rapid growth and therefore quick ability to shade out countless other plants. They also take over roadsides, increase fire danger, and threaten stream banks. Knotweed affects our ecosystem by crowding out native vegetation and limiting plant and animal diversity. Kill that knotweed!